Oh boy, if I look back on my 2022 predictions, do I look like I had a major fail? So in this episode, we're going to go back in time and see where I went wrong. So make sure you stay tuned. Now, if you're looking for some help on how to navigate the real estate market, you can book a call with me using the link that's on the screen right here. It's www.chatwithzen.com.
Simply click on a date and a time that works best for you. And then when you see the prompt, fill in your name, email, mobile phone number, and a question you have for me. And then we'll chat then.
Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Properties TV. My name is Zhen, and I run and operate a RE/MAX in the Greater Toronto Area on top of making awesome educational real estate content just like this one for you. Now, let's start with my first prediction over here.
Average price is going to break 1.25 mil next year at some point.
Now, I predicted that at some point at the end of the year, we would see like a 9% increase, and we're down actually 7% right now. Now, what I will say is that we did break the average of 1.25 mil. We went actually as high as 1.33 million in the Greater Toronto Area for the average price. But I'm not going to give myself a pass on this one. So 0 for 1. Yeah, it's not good. The high fluctuation was really wild this year. And that's kind of where I went wrong. Now, number 2.
Interest rate cuts. 3 crystal ball. Oh God, Zen, you sound like Scotiabank, right? Like, look, this is bound to happen. There's literally nowhere to go other than up unless we go negative. And like there's a chance of that, but it's like very, very, very slim. So what I'll say is we'll probably get 2 interest rate hikes, one in the spring, one in the summer.
This prediction makes me look like a complete idiot. And I said we would probably see 3 rate hikes or, 75 basis points. We're currently at 18 rate hikes of like 0.25. And we went from 0.25% to 4.25%. So even the most bearish of economists, which was Scotia at the time, said we'd see 8 rate hikes, but we way past that, almost doubled basically. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, that's also a whoopsies on my part. Also lost the bet on that one too. 0 for 2. Oh boy. Number 3.
Condos are going to be making a comeback. 3 crystal balls.
I said that condos would make a comeback and would see the biggest appreciation. Well, kind of did, but technically no, but it saw the least amount of depreciation. So I think that's kind of a right? Because detaches are down 21% right now in GTA, semis are down 18%, towns are down like 15%, and condos are down 4% right now from the start of the year. So, that's kind of correct. Depreciated less or appreciated the least, But granted, I would say that the condos really didn't see any lift in 2021, but neither way, I'd say this is a fail on my part. So another one, so as I'm going through this, it's pretty brutal. So 0 for 3. Number 4.
We're going to see some random government policy. And if I had to guess, it'd be an advantage for first-time home buyers or a disadvantage for investors.
Now, I thought we would get some change to kind of give the first-time home buyers an advantage on getting into the real estate market, or at the very least, increase the down payment on investors to kind of curb the demand side. But you know what? Even before the government kind of stepped in, the market kind of froze up and slowed down into February, right? But we did just get a proposal for, Greenbelt being cut down. I don't think that counts, but there's some policy. Now, while we do have some like minor movements in kind of like the policies that are circling around like OFC, there's no real major changes that are happening to the mortgage qualification space in 2022. So 0 for 4. Definitely failing this if it was a test. My Asian parents would not be happy. Now, if you found this content funny and enjoyed watching me relive my failures, smash the like button, subscribe, And if you do want to talk about kind of maybe what's going to happen in 2023 and what's going to happen with your kind of real estate portfolio or your plans for the market, whether you're buying, selling, or investing, you can book a call with me using the link right here. It's www.chatwithzen.com. Number 5.
The rental market is going to be on fire in the summer in 2022. 3 crystal balls.
Finally. Check, I'm on the scoreboard. Oh my goodness. I suspected we would get like a blazing hot summer rental market, and it did not disappoint. It was wild, right? It was probably the craziest rental market I've ever seen in like a decade plus of doing real estate. Just nuts. Number 6.
We're going to see a lot of pre-construction cancellations next year. 3 crystal balls.
And check, we saw a handful of these this year, and the reason why I said that was like I saw a foreseen delay and cost creep that would come up, and it definitely held true because of inflation, right? So 2 for 6, 33%. Yeah, it's not good, but yeah. Anyways, here's the last one.
Number 7, policy changes at some point. 2 crystal ball.
And I said that we'll probably get some kind of inclusionary zoning or upzoning of some kind of change. Nailed this one. We did see inclusionary zoning come into play earlier this year. And the Ford government kind of also proposed, and it's into like Tory's hand right now in the Toronto side, that there's gonna be upzoning happening in Toronto as well. So 3 out of 7 is not very good, and I will admit when I was wrong, and I was wrong for more than half of the predictions I made. And this is kind of why I've been saying, have a little bit of critical thinking as to what's going on. Don't just listen to me or what other people are saying online about what's happening in the market. Because I make these videos to kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking is going to happen. And obviously my thinking was wrong, but we kind of derive this thinking from seeing what the team is doing in the GTA market, looking at data. But even when we do that, massive big changes will get the best of us. Like we saw the massive interest rate hikes that a lot of people didn't even see coming. So be sure to do your due diligence and honestly work with someone who has your best interest in mind and not theirs, right? Because you have to understand this. As the piece of the pie, meaning like the number of transactions are shrinking, like I said, I'm maybe 85,000 sales, we're gonna have more and more realtors out there that are gonna have what I call commission breath. So be careful who you're working with, because you want them to be looking out for your best interest and not their bottom line, right? And I've always been a big believer that like, it's not necessarily our job to predict what's gonna happen, right? It's a fun video to make, but we need to go and talk with our clients to see what the best decision for maybe like your situation is, because everyone's circumstance is different. The data will be different in that local region and that timing will be different. So it's not to say that like, don't transact with anybody but our team, but just make sure whoever you're working with understands all these things and has your best interest in mind. Anyways, hopefully this gives you an idea of what's happening in the market. And if you enjoy myself getting clowned for my 2022 predictions, just smash a like button. I just try to make these videos to give you kind of my unbiased opinion of what's happening and what I'm seeing when I'm transacting with the team. And if you're looking for some help on how to navigate the real estate markets, you can book a call with me using the link that's right here, www.chatwithzen.com. Until next time, your move, your future. See ya.
Now that you're done watching this one, how about this one? Oh, you know what? This one's good too. Ooh, this one's really good. You know what? Just watch them both.